When the math isn't mathing, but the revelation is. A visual testimony from the series, I Live to Tell About It. This revelation interrupts our regularly scheduled program. It's being pieced together in real time, but I know where the story begins. Imagine chasing something externally that has been internal all along. That's why so many people are exhausted, addicted, searching, because we've been trained to look out there for peace, for purpose, for identity, and it has cost us deeply. I want you to picture your neighborhood, not just the one you live in now, but the one you grew up in. Whether Philly, Cleveland, Chicago, or any inner city block in the US, you've seen this. On one corner, a liquor store. On the next, a corner store, marked up prices, low grade food. And on another, a church, strategically placed, systematically designed. This is where your hard earned money goes if you're struggling. Alcohol becomes comfort, the corner store becomes survival, and the church becomes obligation. You see, morality stops you from going to the liquor store or handing your money to the local dealer. But out of a sincere desire to reach Yahweh, you go to the church. It's the church your grandma went to. It's the church your mom went to. It's the church you were born into. You've been taught your whole life. Pay your tithes and your offerings, even when the storehouse is nowhere in sight. And they take what you didn't give the others, even when your lights are off, even when the fridge is empty. I was raised in that kind of church. I know those teachings, and I can count on one hand the visible evidence of where those tithes and offerings went. They didn't go to outreach. They weren't feeding the hungry. We weren't clothing the poor. We were an island, convinced no one else was going to heaven but us. But what about the folks outside those four walls? Why wasn't it emphasized that Yah's temple was in us, instead of placing more emphasis on a building? This isn't shade, this is clarity. And clarity is part of deliverance. This is Tiffany, the valiant coach. I live to tell about it, and I'm sharing my perspective while holding space for yours. I grew beyond the blind obedience of never asking questions, especially if the math isn't mathing. If you felt any part of that, drop a comment, join the conversation. Let's unlearn together. Let's rebuild what's real. Be blessed.